Have you ever wondered why some folks seem to strike gold in everything they do, while others just can't seem to get a win? Could it be that those with the golden touch know something the rest of us don't? Or maybe they're just really good at sidestepping certain pitfalls? Well, you're in the right place to find out. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to reveal 8 things that the wealthy never invest in and why you shouldn't either. So, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our next videos. Let's start by talking about a common misconception that's been floating around for years. It's the idea that to become wealthy, you need to seize every investment opportunity that comes your way. It's as if there's a secret club of the wealthy, and the only way to get in is to invest in everything you can get your hands on. But is that really the case? Well, let's think about it for a moment. If investing in anything and everything was the key to wealth, wouldn't we all be millionaires by now? The truth is, this approach to investing is not only flawed, but it can also be downright dangerous. You see, the wealthy people don't become wealthy by spreading their money thin across a multitude of investments. They don't jump on every new trend or throw their money at every startup that promises high returns. Instead, they're strategic with their investments. They don't just invest for the sake of investing. They invest with purpose, with intention, and with a clear understanding of the potential outcomes. So if investing in anything and everything isn't the key to wealth, then what is? Here are the 8 things that the wealthy never invest in. Let's start with get-rich-quick schemes. You've seen them before. They're those flashy advertisements promising you can make thousands or even millions overnight with little to no effort. They're the emails from a distant relative who's left you a fortune, or the investment opportunities that promise high returns with low risk. Which sounds too good to be true, right? That's because it usually is. The wealthy know that wealth is built over time, not overnight, and they understand that it takes hard work, patience, and smart financial decisions to build wealth. They're not interested in shortcuts or quick fixes. Instead, they focus on long-term investments that provide steady, reliable returns over time. So, instead of looking for quick ways to make money, you should focus on building your wealth slowly and steadily. I mean, yeah, it might take longer, but the rewards are much more likely to last. Next up, depreciating assets. Well, these are things like cars, gadgets, and luxury items. Sure, they might look appealing, and it might feel good to show them off to your friends. But the truth is, my friend, these items lose value over time. As soon as you drive a new car off the lot, its value decreases. And that fancy new gadget? Trust me, it'll be outdated in a year or two. The wealthy understand this. They know that investing in depreciating assets is like throwing money away. So they invest in assets that appreciate over time. Things like real estate, stocks, and bonds. Now these types of investments can provide a return on investment over time, helping to build wealth. So the next time you're tempted to splurge on a depreciating asset, ask yourself, is this really the best use of my money? Could I be investing this money in something that will appreciate in value over time? Moving on to high-interest debt. This is the kind of debt that keeps you up at night. You know, it's the credit card bills that pile up, the payday loans that promise quick cash but come with astronomical interest rates, and the personal loans with terms and conditions that feel like a trap. Well, the wealthy understand the danger of high-interest debt. They know that it's like a hole that keeps getting deeper. The more you borrow, the more you owe, and the harder it is to climb out. That's why they focus on paying down high-interest debt before making other investments. Just think about it this way. If you're paying 20% interest on your credit card debt, then paying off that debt is like getting a guaranteed 20% return on your investment. That's a pretty good deal, right? So please do not ignore your high-interest debt. Next, let's talk about non-diversified investments. You've heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Well, it applies to investing too. Investing all your money in a single stock, a single industry, or a single type of asset is really risky. If that investment goes south, you could lose everything. And the wealthy understand this risk, and they mitigate it by diversifying their investments. If you don't know, diversification is the practice of spreading your investments across a variety of assets, industries, and geographic locations. It's a way to spread risk and increase the potential for returns. If one investment performs poorly, it's okay, others might perform well, balancing out your overall returns. If you are currently invested in a single stock or asset, consider diversifying. Believe me, it's one of the best ways to not only protect your wealth, but to increase it. Next up, we have speculative investments. These are the kind of investments that can make your heart race with excitement one moment and sink with disappointment the next. Well, they're the investments that promise high returns but also come with high risk. Think certain cryptocurrencies, penny stocks, or that hot tip you got from a friend of a friend. The wealthy steer clear of speculative investments. Why? Because they know that investing isn't about gambling. It's not about hoping for the best or chasing the next big thing. It's more about making informed decisions based on research and understanding. Sure, speculative investments can lead to big payoffs, but keep in mind that they can also lead to big losses. It's not worth risking your hard-earned money on a gamble, is it? Moving on, we have investments they don't understand. The wealthy live by the rule: don't invest in what you don't understand. Yeah, it sounds simple, but it's surprisingly easy to forget, especially when you're faced with an investment opportunity that promises high returns. But let me ask you, if you don't understand how an investment works, how can you accurately assess its potential risks and rewards? How can you make an informed decision about whether it's a good fit for your financial goals? The wealthy understand this exact thing. They take the time to educate themselves about potential investments. They ask questions. They do their research. And if they still don't understand how an investment works, they steer clear, because they know that an informed investor is a successful investor. Next up, imagine you're in a maze. You've entered with the hope of finding the treasure at the center, but you didn't plan how you're going to get out. That's what investing without a clear exit strategy is like. The wealthy always have a plan for their investments. They know when they plan to sell, under what conditions, and what their target return is. They understand that an investment without an exit strategy is just like a car without brakes. It might be fun to drive, but it's dangerous. An exit strategy not only provides a clear plan for when and how to sell an investment, but it also helps to mitigate risk. It can allow you to protect your profits, cut your losses, and can be a key factor in decision-making. So always ask yourself before you make the next investment, what's my exit strategy? If you don't have a clear answer, it might be time to go back to the drawing board. Lastly, let's talk about investments that don't generate cash flow. Now, these are the kind of investments that might increase in value over time, but they don't provide any immediate returns. Think of gold, collectibles, or certain types of real estate. The wealthy prefer investments that generate regular income. Why? Because cash flow is king. It's literally the lifeblood of any investment portfolio. It provides regular income, increases financial security, and can be reinvested to generate even more wealth. If you don't know, investments that generate cash flow can include rental properties, dividend stocks, or bonds. These types of investments not only have the potential to increase in value over time, but they also provide a steady stream of income. Now, you might be wondering, all right, so what do the wealthy invest in? Well, we've got you covered. There are a few key principles that wealthy follow. They understand that the most valuable investment they can make is in themselves, investing in yourself. This could be through education, personal development, or by acquiring new skills. They know that by improving their knowledge and abilities, they can make better decisions, spot more opportunities, and ultimately increase their wealth. The wealthy love passive income. You know the money that you earn without having to actively work for it. Could be from real estate, dividends from stocks, or even interest from bonds. So invest in the assets that generate passive income. It can also free up time that you can use to focus on other opportunities. Moving on, we know the wealthy are in it for the long haul. They're just not interested in making a quick buck. Instead, they invest for the long term. As we mentioned earlier, the wealthy don't put all their eggs in one basket. They spread their investments across a variety of assets, industries, and geographic locations. This can help you too. Lastly, never stop learning. Always look for the ways to improve your investment strategies. Keep up with the new trends and new investment opportunities. So if you want to invest like the wealthy, remember these principles. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today. We've debunked the misconception that investing in anything and everything leads to wealth. We've revealed the 8 things that the wealthy never invest in: get-rich-quick schemes, depreciating assets, high-interest debt, non-diversified investments, speculative investments, investments they don't understand, investments without a clear exit strategy, and investments that don't generate cash flow. We've also shared the principles that the wealthy follow when investing. They invest in themselves, in assets that generate passive income, and for the long term. They diversify their investments, and they never stop learning. If you enjoyed the info in this video, we'd love to hear from you. What's the one investment you're going to avoid after watching this video? Drop a comment below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.